Do you catch yourself feeling guilty for taking a break at the end of a long day to catch up on your favorite show? Or maybe you've had a really long week at work, so you decide to take a nap on the weekend. This topic has come up a lot lately in my conversations with other people about feeling guilty for resting. And it gave me this revelation that there's a difference between being rested and resting compared to being lazy. And if you really pause to think about it, I'm confident that you know the difference between rest and laziness. Let me give you an example. So most of you know that I've recently completed the 75 Hard Challenge, which includes 2 45-minute workouts every single day. Well, this morning, I normally go to the gym at 5 a.m., and today I chose to sleep in. I chose to turn off my alarm and to allow my muscles to rest and relax. My body was tired. When we rest, we give ourselves the ability to recharge and refuel ourselves. So by resting today, I can show up better at the gym tomorrow. Resting is all about recharging so that we can show up to serve others in the best way possible, so that we can show up as the best versions of ourselves. There's a difference between resting and laziness. If I choose to sleep in again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, all of a sudden that becomes a pattern. And that pattern becomes a habit, which turns into laziness because I'm preferring to sleep in rather than getting up to get to the gym to keep my body healthy so that I can get out there and serve others in a better way. So I really want you to pause and think about this. I want you to try this activity. I want you to write down 2 different versions of yourself. I want you to write down what the lazy version of you looks like, sounds like, feels like, does or doesn't do. And I want you to name the lazy version of yourself. Then I want you to write down what the rested version of yourself looks like, sounds like, feels like, does or doesn't do. And I want you to name the rested version of yourself so that the next time you catch yourself feeling the slightest bit of guilt creep in, ask yourself, am I being restful me or am I being lazy me? And if I'm being restful, remind yourself, being restful and resting, taking a break allows you to go out and serve others at a high level. While being lazy becomes a habit and is self-serving. So compare that. Think about, what does rested version of me look like compared to lazy version of me? And use that when any of those thoughts try to creep in to identify whether you're resting or whether you're being lazy.